All right, well, greetings, being, and welcome to the first YouTube video for Spiritual Workout for Politics as promised. So I've already started to make clear to you that there's really nothing for us to do here until somebody raises their hand and offers up an issue for a conversation. And since we're just starting, I'm going to just use this tiny little piece of something I got off Twitter this morning. We had announced that this was coming, and somebody said, "Oh my, you're just what I need." And I just said, "Great, we'll have the first videos up, but if there's anything in particular you're hoping to see." And the response was, "Yeah, how to spiritually cut off my hands so I can't use the app." Ha 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 ha. And I'm just going to use this as an example of what we do. I never know what's going to come up. I don't know who's talking about what. We're just going to use these 15 concepts that we work with to help change our perspective. So let's see what that might look like. So here's the assumption I'm making with this person, just is that, she's kidding, but there's a part of her that just is kind of doing this, doesn't want to see it. Just cut my hands off so I can't even begin to see it. So let's talk about that. Resistance. I don't want to see it. What helps with that? For me, the concept "we are here for a reason" is what helps with that. It says that really there are no accidents. And that's a belief system in and of itself. We either believe everything is random or we believe nothing is random. Here at Spiritual Workout World, we believe nothing is random. So that we are witness to all manner of things that are often not to our liking and often to our liking is part and parcel of our individual human experiences, right? There are no accidents. You're right where you're supposed to be. So resistance is not such a great practice. It's the opposite of presence. Be present. That's a second concept that we work with. Be present means accept everything as it is, without judgment. Whew, that can be a tall order. And it's good practice for a spiritual being having a human experience who wants to live more consciously, right? So to get out of resistance, I might just remember I'm here for a reason. There are no accidents. Okay, well now I'm seeing something that is really not to my liking. I'm a witness to something. Maybe it's a one-off thing, or maybe it's something chronic. It doesn't matter. And when I get to that place of non-resistance, of full acceptance, doesn't mean I like it. We're not there yet. It just means I'm willing to accept it as it is, because guess what? It is. It's already been created. It's here. There's nothing I can do about it. So where do I go from here? I think one of the best things to do is then to listen to inspiration. So here I'm witnessing this thing, not so much to my liking. Is there anything for me to do here? In Spiritual Workout World, we really practice not just taking action for the sake of taking action, but taking inspired action. Oftentimes, there is no inspiration. That's not my thing. It's not my issue. It's not my problem. Sometimes we do feel inspired. Maybe we'll write a check. Maybe we'll join a nonprofit that addresses the issue. Maybe we'll make it our life's work because we discover that nobody's addressing the issue. The point is that when we act from a place of inspiration and we take inspired action, we're always doing it from a place of positivity, a place of enthusiasm and interest and excitement. And that's impossible to do when we're in a stance that's about resistance. So we're here for a reason. Be present. Listen to inspiration. And another thing I want to say about this is we don't want to fall into the trap of continuing to focus our time and our energy on the very thing or things that we don't want to see more of, right? Now I'm going to introduce the law of attraction is always on. I didn't make that up, by the way, right? Law of attraction is always on. I'm always getting more and more of what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling, what I'm talking about, and what I'm doing. So if I'm investing my energy in the very thing or things that are not to my liking, I'm completely missing an opportunity as somebody who's living a conscious life to get very clear about what I would prefer to experience. Now, if I'm doing that on my own in my own life, that's the practice. If I'm doing that with you because you and I share the same idea, then the whole practice just starts to get more interesting and dynamic. And if you and I are part of an organization or part of a larger group in one way or another, and we all start to focus our attention on what it is we'd prefer to experience, well, now this is how we start to create change. So we really want to get out of the trap as people who are living consciously and practicing spiritual politics, to get out of the trap of focusing our attention on the very things that we do not want to experience. So, what did we just do here? We're here for a reason. Be present. Listen to inspiration. Law of attraction is always on. Based on the input that I shared with you that we got. So one example of how we do it. Now from here going forward, I want to respond to what you guys have to say. Right here in the comments, find us on Twitter, find us on Instagram, come join our spiritual workout drop-in where we talk about any of this kind of stuff or whatever's going on with you. There are tons of ways to do this. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I can't wait. I'm super excited. Until next time, peace. Peace. Now I've got to turn this off right here.